Okay, so we're going to be doing the astrology readings like this today, me and my guides. I always say we, but it's not just me, it's me and my guides. So yeah, we're going to be doing readings like this because I just didn't want to put a makeup on, to be fair. I thought it might be nice for you to be able to see the cards as I'm working with them. Now, I'm staying at my mum's tonight, and this is like really makeshift. You want to see, I've literally elastic band my my webcam to a lamp, and the lamp is very precarious, so anything could happen in this, but here we are. So that's what we're doing now. If anybody would like to be put on our healing list, then please let me know. It looks all backward to me, but it might be there. So anyway, yeah, so that is the healing list. We've got a brand new one there, the healing list 34. So yeah, just let me know. I'll keep an eye on the chat. All right, so I'm going to be using some enlightenment cards by Chuck Spezzano, who is he's a psychologist, and his English deck is out of print. So if you wanted to get an English deck of his, they go up to about £300. So my advice is to buy them in a different language. You can see kind of under the sticker there. Can you see that? It's a different language. I just put a sticker over it. I just put a thing. And I want to do a little tutorial on these cards because they've got different colors, and the different colors mean different things, okay, as well. So you can do brilliant love life readings with those. At the moment, I've got an offer on my website. It's 90 minutes for $100. Okay, so 100 minutes, 90 minutes, an hour and a half for $100. I don't know how long I'm going to have it on for, but what I thought is we could do double timeline readings. We can have lots of fun. We can ask lots of questions. We can do pendulum. We can do dice. We can do crystal ball. We can do kind of these emotional readings, which is looking at the past, the present, and the future to do with a problem or problem solution outcome. Or you can do what's going on in their head, their heart, the root of it, what's going on in your head, your heart, and the root of it. So, you know, sometimes there is like deep issues going on, and these cards, because they're done by psychologists, they are excellent at picking that up. So they can help. They've helped. Well, I've had these cards for years and years and years, and they have helped many a relationship mend, and for people to understand each other. So I could do that, but we can do, they're good for should you stay at your job or go. You can do double timeline readings. So this is if you stay at your job, this is if you leave, or this is what's going to happen if you stay with your partner, this is what's going to happen if you leave. So, you know, there's always a couple of pathways, and those cards are brilliant at it. And also I use 2 decks of the Cosmic deck, okay, by Norbert Loesch as well. So there's lots of different things that we can do. I've also got the Light Seers cards, and what I've done is I've taken out the major arcana cards. So we're going to be doing the readings with using a major arcana card that represents how that week is going to be, the overall how it's going to be for each of the signs, the star signs. So this is the, oh my goodness, I didn't write it down. So this would be the 20 from the 25th for the following week to the 3rd, I think, 25th to the 3rd of March. Okay, 25th to the 3rd of March. Okay, so that's going to be what we're doing today. Now, the order of the readings today is starting off with Earth signs. So we're going to be do Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm sorry, I'm making this work today. And then you've got the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and then the air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and finishing with the water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, and then Cancerians. Okay, so that is the order. Okay, so yeah, if anybody does want to take me up on my offer this week, you can go to PsychicAlly.net. PsychicAlly.net. We've also got the pendulum as well that I make these pendulums. Yeah, so if anybody wants one of those, you just let me know. Okay. So I'll put that over there. Okay, so let's start with the Taurus. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I've got another piece of paper. Right, I'm going to use a sticker. So this is just, we're just making this up. We're just making it up. Okay, it's going to be absolutely fine. Now, where can I stick this sticker so that it's going to be seen all the time? I'll put it there. I put it there. And so let's say this is, I've got to write sideways now, 24th of Feb to 3rd. It's going to look very wonky, of March. Okay, so I'm hoping that doesn't come out backwards, but okay, so this is going to be Taurus. Okay, so we'll start with Taurus. Okay, so I may use these cards, I may not. I'll decide as I go along. All right, so for Taurus, I'm going to write down the little timestamps as much as I can. 620, 0620. Okay, so the major arcana card that we have starting off here, okay, for Taurus, what sort of week is Taurians into? Okay, what are they going to be starting with? So we have the Magician. Okay, so the Magician means so many different things, but it means that you have to be, I feel, use your power to get what you want out of your life at this time. Know that you have the ability to go to the highest timeline, which means get the best out of something by thinking that I deserve this, which is true, you do. So this is what the energy is. So I feel that if you want a happy outcome, then you're going to really need to work on your positivity, work on your affirmations. Okay, that's the energy that we have there. Let me see where I can put that. I'll put that there. There's not much space, so I'm going to put these over to one side. So that's there. Okay, so this is the Cosmic Deck now by Norbert Loesch. So let's see what else we've got. Right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, she is the Virgo energy. Okay, so Virgos like to plan ahead. They like to think 3 or 4 steps ahead of themselves. They are most comfortable when they know what they're doing. They don't usually like spontaneity. That's how you're going to be feeling, okay, this next week. Also, I feel that Spirit are trying to get you to plan ahead a little bit more, be more organized with your thought plans, with, you know, what can I do to make my life easier? Like get myself organized and ready the night before if I know I've got an early start. Make sure that I'm up to date with this rather than leave it to the last minute. So what you're going to be doing is becoming more organized. And I feel that your spirit guides, your loved ones, are going to be helping you out with this, helping you to make that become part of your routine. Okay. We then have the Princess of Swords. Now, princesses in tarot don't have an astrology sign to them. There's 4 personality cards, and there's only 3 birth signs, as you know, in swords, which is air. So this would always be a spare. Okay, so all the princesses or the pages are spares. So this would be a young energy, an immature energy. Okay, so it's a young person or an immature energy linking with swords. Swords is an idea, it's a thought pattern, it's the way we think of something, it's the way that we're going to be. Okay, so so this is you know, always looking to see that you can gain perfection. You know, perhaps you're trying too hard to get where you want to be, and maybe you're not enjoying it. So I do feel as if you're going to be rethinking the pressure that you're under. That's going to be quite prominent, okay, coming up this next week. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is linking to work, jobs, finances, earning money, okay, your capacity to earn money, okay. So all of those kind of energies built up together. Yeah, there's a lot that you've got on your plate. I can see that you're having to be very focused, okay, on a new job, or focused on a new project, okay. Try not to be too hard on yourself, I think, is the message. So let's have a look and see what emotional cards we have. So to do with love, life and emotions here, you've got meeting somebody halfway. So this does indicate that it is time to think about what are the middle grounds that you have regarding maybe falling out with somebody. Maybe there's been somebody being distant. Maybe you've distanced yourself from somebody, and this is indicating there's a chance to reconnect. Do you want to, for a start? Do you want to reconnect? Is it something that is worthwhile making up, or is it best to let go? But yeah, this opportunity is going to be arising, and they're saying, you know, perhaps be open to suggestions and be flexible, okay, is the answer there. And forgive yourself as well. Sometimes we try to be, you know, like I said, too hard on yourself, okay. So, you know, this is hugging your own reflection here. So sometimes we have to say, you know, it wasn't my fault. I'll admit that I did this, but it wasn't actually deliberate, you know. So yeah, just being kind. Okay, so that's what I've got for our Taurians. Okay, so let me put these back. Okay, now I'm going to be leaving these out, leaving the major arcana cards out. Okay, so we're going to move that out the way. And where are the other ones? Here they are. Okay, so we're going to be doing Virgos now. Okay, so Virgos. So the major arcana, Virgos, the timestamp is 12:30. Right. Major arcana. This one. Okay, so we've got justice. Okay, so this is about legalities, or it's about paperwork. It's about organization, to do with what is right, getting justice, getting what it is that is fair. Okay, it can sometimes be like a karmic thing. You know, there's a karmic reason why this is happening. You know, is there something in your past life that is led you to learn the lessons that you are facing right now? If so, how are you going to get past that? What can you do to learn the lesson as quickly as possible, and to perhaps move on to something a bit nicer? But let's have a look and see what else is there. So the cosmic deck now. So this is the 24th through to the 3rd of March. Okay, so we've got a princess again, and as you know, princesses don't have a birth sign. So this would be somebody who is being either immature regarding money, okay, or maybe in the past they've been immature regarding money. Maybe they need to take more control over things. Maybe it's time that they, I'm trying to get this right. Yeah, it's time that they kind of it's like showing up for your mistakes, or and admitting that everybody makes mistakes, and it's sometimes as long as we've learned by it, it's okay. You know, nothing's wrong then, is it? You know, we are, you know, we're good to go. Okay, so they're just indicating, you know, be be aware that there's been some maybe spending habits in the past, or there's somebody that you is going to be in your life, okay, this next week, who is having issues because of their spending habits. Okay, so sometimes it's not necessarily you. And so we have the Magician. Okay, now this Magician card, when I'm seeing this, I'm seeing there's a pentacle, there's a wand, there's a sword, and there's a cup. So this one is saying you have everything that you need to be successful. The only thing that is stopping you or holding you back is your doubt that you have the ability. It's your doubt that maybe, I don't know, I don't think I'll be able to do it, or somebody told me once that I can't. Okay, so something is happening here. And yeah, there's going to be some chances now to rectify that and to maybe believe in yourself. I feel that's going to be coming up. They're asking you to stand your ground. Don't back down. This really isn't the time to back down. This really isn't the time to say that you are gonna, you know, pass on by an opportunity, because I really feel as if that opportunity could be to do with love life, it could be to do with a family situation, it could be to do with a job, but whatever it is, they're saying, you know, sometimes we have to be ready to fight for what it is that we want, or what it is that we feel is important. And if it isn't that important, then maybe you've learned the lesson that you need to learn and you're ready to move on. But what is it? Which part of this is it? Okay, so let me go with the Enlightenment deck. Okay, so this is, again, look, you saw me shuffle these cards. So this is about, you know, meeting somebody on their level. So what my guides are saying is sometimes you are, maybe you don't want to say I told you so, or you don't want to come across as being the bossy one, or the person that's looking down their nose at the other. So this is about really being humble and being ready to accept where the other person is in their life. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at this. I've shuffled these cards, same two cards anyway. Sometimes we have to forgive ourselves for what it is that we've had to go through, or what we've had to do in the past. If we was given a chance to do things over again, would we do things different? The answer to that is probably not, because we have ended up making decisions or doing things in the past because of the information that we've had at that precise moment. Okay, so you know, now you know more. Of course, if you know what you know now, you wouldn't do things. Okay, so that's what I've got for Virgos. Okay, so put these back. Okay, and I'm not going to put that back in the deck, that one. All right, so Capricorns, 1812. All right, so here is Capricorns. Now I'm going to try and find out how I can get this so it is straight. It's difficult because everything's backwards. So just bear with me, yeah? Okay, so this is the 24th of February through to the 3rd of March for Capricorns. Okay, makeshift this week. Rather than me not do it at all, though, I'm sure you don't mind. Okay, so that way. That way. No, that's upside down. Here we go. No. That way. That way. Okay, there we go. That's the right way. Okay, so we've got there. All right. So the Hanged Man, everything is on hold. I feel as if your plans are on hold. There's things that you want to do and you can't do. Maybe you've done everything in your power, you know, and it's just a case of waiting for other people to comply. with their part of the deal. So it could be that you're tired of waiting, and you're tired of looking at somebody else's point of view. It's like, well, what about me? Why aren't they looking for me, looking for my point of view, or what I'm going through? You know, how can people not even think about my hurt and my pain? You know, is it worthwhile that I keep making excuses for everybody but myself? So let's see what else the cosmic deck is going with. Okay, 24th through to the 3rd of March. I'm saying it for the sake of my spirit guides. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups, sorry. Now the Ace of Cups links with feeling drained or feeling overflowing with emotions. So something is a bit overwhelming for you, okay? And you're trying to decide what it is that you're going to do, okay? What are you going to do regarding your present situation? You know, is there anything that is in your power to change things emotionally? Yeah. But let me see what else there is, see if there's more information with more cards. Okay, so that's about looking at things in a brighter level. Okay, and so there may be somebody new coming in. Now this could be a new admirer. This could be a new relationship. This could be a newfound understanding within your relationship. If there are people out there, because obviously I have to link into all of the Capricorns and not just the romantic ones. This can also mean a family member situation and somebody who is new entering the family, or maybe interfering around the family as well, and that isn't working out very well. Okay, so maybe there is a need to tell somebody, I feel connected to the family, that it's a good idea and it's nice that they have somebody there, but they need to think for themselves as well. So this is a tricky situation. I feel you're walking definitely on eggshells, but with the Six of Swords, it does indicate that things are going to get better all by themselves. So really, if you just carried on as you go, yes, you might be feeling drained now, but with the Hanged Man card, it does mean that it's a temporary thing. Everything is upside down for the moment, but look, it is all going to pass by. So I do feel this is a very emotional situation that at the moment, you know, just be patient. Okay, so now this here says there's somebody who is controlling, or somebody who is trying to control the situation, getting involved in things that maybe they shouldn't get involved in. Is there somebody who is being too demanding? Is there a gossip energy going on there? Either way, that's not helping the situation. Okay, so I can see that there's somebody who always has to be different. They always have to do things that are different, be different, stand out from the crowd. But what that means is sometimes it is in detriment of everybody else's happiness. So, you know, everyone else is saying it, that is white, and they're saying, no, I can see different shades of grey, and I can see rainbow pinks and blues and greens and everything else as well. And then you ask them a second later and it's like, no, it's definitely white. So it's like sometimes they are trying too hard to be different, and that can upset everybody. So I do feel as if it's difficult treading on eggshells around a certain person. Okay, so that's what I get for Capricorns. Okay, let's move these back over there. So that was the earth signs there. Okay, so earth signs. So we've got 24, 30, 9. All right, so timestamp. We're going to be doing Leo now. So this is Leo's major arcana. What is the major arcana energy of this week? Leo's. The world. Well, you don't get better than the world. So, well, that is pretty amazing. So things are going to be working out very well for you. Whatever you've planned is definitely it's time. Okay, let's have a look and see what the Enlightenment cards want to say as well. We'll go with those first before the cards. So, emotionally, there's somebody who's an inspiration to you, and also they're an inspiration to others. So I'm feeling a proudness. I'm feeling that somebody that you know, somebody that you care about is, it's like they've really gone above and beyond, and they do need recognition and reward for their efforts. I feel as if this person, whoever they are, if it's you, then you need this recognition. Maybe you've put yourself out there. You've helped beyond any normal person would, and you know this has definitely been noticed. Okay, the spirit world has noticed, but also there are people around you that has noticed. Now this card looks scary, doesn't it? But remember, they're psychology cards. So sometimes we have this little voice inside us that keeps saying we're doing bad, we're not good, you know, we're crap at this, don't bother trying, you know, everything's going to go wrong if you do. So if you've got any voices like that around you, sometimes it can be a negative entity in it around. And I don't want to scare anybody because it's probably not even attached to you. It's probably that if you feel down, this energy wants you to feel worse. So they try to over dramatize issues or problems. Sometimes this happens, you know. So they visualize yourself in the middle of a crystal ball, and have that crystal ball cut away any entities that have been feeding off your depression or feeding off your anxiety, fear, depression, doubt, you know, all of those things. Because yeah, you don't need that. You don't need that. So we're going to take that away, assuming that you've done that, assuming that you've cut that away and it is done. Okay. So on a new timeline, okay, so new timeline, you've realized actually that have you been sacrificing yourself for someone else? Or is it that they have been sacrificing themselves for you? But there's definitely the energy isn't right. The energy isn't balanced. Okay, so things need to balance out in order for happiness to really take shape. This is to do with a relationship. That relationship could be love life, or it could be family, friend, somebody at work. Okay, but remember, the energy of this week is it's all going to work out perfectly, you know. So the world card is a big tick. So we're going to use the rest of the light seers cards. So next week, what else have we got for next week? Okay, so there is a need to look after yourself. Sometimes we have to, you know, put ourselves in this kind of like a fetal position sometimes to say, I want the world to just slow down. I want the world to just let me off, okay? Because I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I don't know what to think or do. I feel that your emotions are all very confused, but then they're crystal clear the next. Let's have a look and see what else we've got. This indicates that you've overburdened yourself, okay? So overburdened yourself, taken on too much. Somebody is moving as well. So this moving energy as well is definitely not feeling, well, you're just not feeling stable. You're not feeling stable around, you know, your home, or you're not feeling stable around your situation, relationship, home, job. The next card. Aha. So the next card out, the Seven of Wands, is saying if we create more of a balanced energy, that we slow things down, maybe do this, you know, take yourself away from the hustle bustle of life and start to really think about whether you're being used or taken for granted, or whether you're taking other things for granted. Are you being inspired to do something else? Is what you're doing taking on too much, or is it not the right time to make a stand and do something different? Either way, I think you're going to, and especially with the world card says everything's just going to turn out really well. So that's your Leos. Okay, that's your Leos. Let's put the minor arcana cards back in there, and then we're going to put that one here. Okay, so we're going to be doing Sagittarius now. What is Sagittarius? Numbers. Well, I'm just going to take a quick sip of drink. Okay. I'm really not doing good with the glamour. I've not got my nails on. I've it's makeshift, but I thought rather than not do it, I thought I would just do this, and then you've got it anyway, haven't you, for the week? Okay, so Sagittarius, the 24th through to the 3rd of March. Nearly halfway, guys. The energy of this week, the Lovers card. Now, the Lovers card is basically, let's get it over there. It's basically saying that, okay, I can fit that over there. This is to do with partnerships, okay? Partnerships in whatever way you see partnerships. So for some of you, you might be ready to meet that perfect partner. For others, it could be about your existing love life. And for other people, it might be a business thing, okay? Maybe you're starting a business deal, you know, starting a new little job, okay? Maybe it's that. But either way, this partnership energy is definitely going to be very prominent this week for you, Sagittarians. Don't forget to look up your sun, moon, and rising signs. So this is, you look up 3. If you don't know what your sun, moon, and rising is, then I would 100% suggest that you put in your search bar, what is my sun, moon, and rising? Free calculator. And they'll ask you for your location, time, and date of birth. Can be kind of, some things can be, you know, on average, because some people don't know exactly. But it will then give you your sun, moon, and rising. So here we go. Emotional cards for Sagittarius. Okay, so now this says that you've got too much going on, but this is like you've overburdened your own self. So have you been saying yes to helping everybody, and everybody else is kind of going, yeah, off you go then, you know? Oh, and by the way, could you just do this as well on your way out? And could you do that? And could you do this? And you're thinking, are you taking the P? You know, is somebody you know, not playing fair by you? Okay. It could be that you're seeing yourself, maybe you could step up a little bit more, and help out somebody that you care about. And you're seeing that someone close to you is taking you for granted, but you know, you might be thinking as well, maybe I could actually do better there as well. So I feel that that's going to be one of the little lessons that you're going to be feeling at this next time this week. Now this is to do with being different to other people, doing things different, you know, having a different kind of time clock, having a different point of view. We don't have to fall out about it. We don't have to have an argument about it. Sometimes we will find it difficult to get in other people's heads and to work out why they are feeling the way they're feeling. But you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Okay, so love is the key. Absolutely. Right. So I'm going to stick with the light seers cards here. Okay, so we've got somebody who's trying to steal something from you. Okay, now what are they trying to steal from you? They're trying to steal your time, your energy, your power. They're trying to take something. What is it they're trying to take? Try and be vigilant this week. Okay. Now the crows in the light seers are representing the swords. So this crow particularly is trying to tell you, this crow is trying to say, hey, we've told you before, you know, this is, you need to think. And then we have the ace of swords, which is definitely saying we need to think. Sometimes the answers to everything that is worrying you is right there. And all we have to do is meditate, tune in, turn off the TV, turn off the radio, turn off devices, and just sit and listen. Sometimes you can write the question down on a nice clean bit of paper or a book and just sit there and start writing the answer before you actually know what you're going to say. It's quite good. There's different forms and different depths of automatic writing, but that does help. Okay. So we've got the wise owl here. Okay, and this is the Libra energy. So Librans, you're going to be acting like a Libra, or you've got Libra around you, Sagittarians, next week. So this is the dissecting time. Dissecting, going into making a firm decision about something, but only after you've analysed it, only after you've come to terms with what it means to make that decision. But my goodness, is it an in-depth decision? And, you know, this is all about not being taken for granted, for sure. Because look at this card. You know, I'm carrying everything else on my shoulders. We've got different beliefs. Okay. This is about partnerships, work or emotional. Something's trying to tell you something. Maybe other people have been trying to tell you something and you're not listening. But you're going to be starting to listen now. Next week is going to be a real eye-opener for you. And you're going to be making some very important decisions. And this is going to help you. It really is. So there you go. Sagittarius. Okay. Put that there. Aries. Put that there. So you can see Aries. Okay, what is the timestamp there? 3/8/50. Okay, I need some pain relief. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Let me see. Right, let's I'm going to give you guys something to look at, okay, while I'm just taking my pain relief. I'm not going to say anything, okay, just not to start with, and I'll let you work it out. What does this mean to Aries? So you have the Temperance card. There we go. You have the Temperance card, and you have, which means balance. See the kind of yin and yang, the sun and the moon. And these are the emotional cards. Okay. So I'm going to leave that with you to think while I take my pain relief, and I will come back in a moment. I'm still here, I'm not going anywhere. This looks a happy card, doesn't it? A lot of joy in that. There's a lot of joy, a lot of bouncy energy, isn't there? It's nearly 111 here in the UK. Okay, so this is the letting go card. You can see this person, let me put it closer so you can see. So somebody's helping you to let go of something or someone. All right, that could be, you know, someone, or it could be a situation that is going to be falling back down there. But you've just found yourself climbing out of that. It's been hard. It's been very hard, but it is something to be proud of and to celebrate, because, you know, nobody knew that you were going to do as well as you've done, for sure. Okay. And the balance. So have you found balance in your life, Aries, now? You know, is this now a time for you to grow? You know, you've unshackled yourself from the past, and the past you that you didn't like. You've unshackled yourself from that. And you've let go of anything that is not worthy of you anymore. That could be people, friendships, acquaintances. It could be a situation. It could be a memory. It could be something that happened to you and you've decided, I'm just going to let that go. I can't keep dragging it with me and thinking it's going to happen again in my future. It's not time. All right. So there you go. That's the Temperance with these cards. Okay. So let's see. Which ones do I go for? I feel I'm still staying with the light seers, with the fire signs. So we've done the earth signs. We've done Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've done Leos, Sagittarius, and now we're doing Aries. We've still got to do the air signs and the water signs. So we've got 6 more to do after this. Right, so I'm concentrating now on Aries, and it's for the 24th of February through to the 3rd of March, even though that looks horrendous. Try and write that sideways. Right. Now, funny enough, look, I write this on there because these light seers were the hardest ones to work out. Which one was my Aries, which one was my Sagittarius. So I wrote on it. So there we go, Aries. So this is my Aries energy. Okay, so you can see she's very confident. She's very vibrant. When she makes her mind up, she sticks with it. No one can talk her out of it. Sometimes she is a corporate leader, and sometimes she is a leader just of different trends or doing things differently. Okay, so you know she's a new setter in life. She's a new person that sets limits. Okay, so she or he, I'm going to say she or he, because these cards, you know, just because it's a queen doesn't mean that it represents a female in tarot. You know, they're either male or female there. Okay, so yeah, so that's going to be the energy of you next week. Okay, or you're going to be around this person, but very determined. No one's going to take you away from your mission, that's for sure. Because look, this person's here to help you. This is you, you know, dancing about what you've done. Now, the only thing that can stop you or hold you back, remember, the crows in the Lightseers cards by Chris Ann, this indicates a sword, and the sword is about thoughts. So he's confused. He or she is confused here. Okay, so are you confused? Are you around someone who's confused? You know, this is doing my head in. What I once thought to be the truth is proving not to be the truth. And I've been reading the cards for over 35 years now. And I'm telling you that there are so many people that are suddenly waking up to the realization that they have been duped, that they have been mind controlled by the mainstream media. And this is all to do with control, taking control. It's I'm sorry to say, but it's like the New World Order has been trying to manipulate you, and not you personally, but people around you. And this is well, that doesn't add up now, does it? Whatever has been said doesn't make sense now. And so you are really thinking on your own now. So no influence from, you know, this person or that person. What do you think? What makes more sense to you? And that's what I'm seeing in that card. And then we have the Capricorn energy. This is my Capricorn card. So this person is self-employed, or this person is, they're like a leader when it comes to businesses, when it comes to making money. They are wise. They know what's what. Okay. You've got the wolf type of thing here. So they know how to tame people into you know, doing the right thing, basically, just because of the wiseness of them, without having to say, you will do this for me. It's like people will do that for them because they respect them and because they know it's the right thing to do. So there's a lot of awakening happening in these cards here, Aries. You're seeing it, you're around it, you're feeling it, or maybe this is you going through the awakening. But either way, look at the joy. Look at the joy that you're going to feel after. This is freedom. This is freedom from all of this craziness here. Okay, so there you go. That's what I've got for Aries. So let's put the cards back there. Okay, so we're now doing the air signs now, which is Aquarius. Okay, let's go there. Aquarius. So timestamp 4746. Right. The major arcana card, we've got less of them now, so we shuffle a little bit different. Okay, so which one? 2, 3, and this one. So the wheel. Okay, so this is the wheel means movement. Okay, it's the wheel of fortune. Okay, in tarot. And you know, if the question that you're asking yourself is, are things going to be changing? The answer to this is, oh my goodness, yes. Oh yes, it is. It's going to be changing for the good. This is going to be the right move for you, whatever you've got planned. You have been focused and you've been ready for quite some time, and now this is it. Get ready, because the movement is happening. Now, I'm going to say to you that there is a spiritual movement happening, and there is a movement of an awakening that's happening across the world. Now, across the world. So this is where people are waking up to tyranny. They've been woken up to the lies that they've been told. They've been woken up to people trying to tell them that black is actually white. And it's like, well, okay, so that's what it is. If they said it is, then it is. And then to realize that actually that's not the case. In fact, there are different shades of grey. and but black is black and white is white usually, you know. So there's a lot of you can see the shimmers here of the black and the white here. Can you see that? That's like the yin and the yang, the positive, the negative, the good and the bad. Okay. So yeah, you're realizing, you know, which side are you on, and then you're going to stick by that. And this is the exciting time of it all. It really is. So the wheel, okay, excitement is here. Okay, so let me put that down there. So I'm now going to move back to the Cosmic deck by Norbert Loesch here. Aquarius. Aquarius. 24th Feb through to the 3rd of March. I'll stop shuffling. Oh, they really didn't want to stop shuffling those. Okay, right. So Aquarius. So there seems to be some sort of training, okay, that you're going to be going through. This training, learning, or teaching is quite new, okay? This feels very, it's very much that you might be changing your technique of teaching, or you might be stepping onto new ground. Talking about stepping onto new ground, I did my first TikTok live the other day, yesterday. Did it yesterday? Yeah, I was like very nervous, but I did a few free readings on there. So I will do it again. But yeah, it was quite interesting. So anyway, yeah, you're going to be maybe starting something different and trying something new. You try not to be frightened of what could happen. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. You know, if my grandma had balls, she'd be my granddad. Sometimes we can worry about things, you know, unnecessarily. It's like, well, yeah, that could happen, but so could this, or so could that, or so could this, you know. So sometimes we just have to go with it. Okay. So there's the battles card. So this is you battling in your own head, isn't it? I'm battling because it didn't work for me last time, and oh, I'm a failure, and this didn't. Sometimes when we try something at a certain point in our life, we sometimes realize that that wasn't the right time, that it wasn't, you know, other people wasn't ready for what you had to teach or what you were doing. Okay. You wasn't ready. Maybe you didn't truly believe in yourself. And now's the time to say, actually, I do believe, and I'm going to get what I want. First, though, with the Tower card, this indicates that you're going to have to burn down the old. So with this nervousness, this could block you from moving on and going forward, okay? So what I'm going to do is we're going to see if there's a new timeline, all right? So I'm going to tell you that unless you change your attitude, that something that you're planning to do with your ambitions, getting out of your situation, doing something new, building your business, whatever it is, it's not looking good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to see if there's another timeline. Now, chances are these cards are going to come back, because it means if it's karmic, it means that you're supposed to do it. Okay, so there's the cards on the back, and then on the front, sorry. So there's the cards, so they're there. So let us shuffle. Okay, so I'm building up the energy. Let us see. So we've got the wheel of fortune. It's turning. I want you to repeat after me. I deserve success. I deserve achievement. I deserve everything that life can offer me. Keep saying it. Now you have two options. Okay. So Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So whatever you've done in the past, you've got to realize that it didn't work for you. So this you tried this, that didn't work. You tried that, that didn't work. You know, all of these things you tried. Now, do you want to keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result? Do you want to keep doing that? That's a sign of madness, isn't it? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Well, he's got these two, he or she, we always do he or she, has got these pentacles. You have got these two options of earning money or doing a different project. Okay. This is you saying, I want to change things up. Okay. Let's see what else we have. The Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is about thinking differently. Everything is upside down at the moment. Everything is, you know, and I feel that that's not you upside down. That's the world at the moment. It's everything is, the truth is coming out in such a huge way that everybody is ready for transparency. Everybody is ready to find out what is really happening. But you are, and there's an opportunity out there to get on that energy and to help other people progress with their own lives. This is perfection. Okay, this is somebody who's got a bit of OCD. I want everything to be right. So this is going to work for you. Your new opportunity. Maybe you've got two jobs. Maybe there's two things that you're going to be working on. Both are right because the wheel is moving. As soon as one cog moves, it moves the others and the others and the others. So yes, your timeline has just changed because you have changed it. That's how simple it is to change from a lower frequency energy to a higher frequency energy. The only time that doesn't work is when you're supposed to get knocked on your backside because you've got to learn a lesson. Nothing's going to stop you going through that, unfortunately, after that. But this is different. This is you. Do things in a perfect way, perfect as you can possibly do them. Don't be too hard on yourself, though. Think differently. Think outside the box. If you're looking for new clients, be your client. What does your client want? Where will your client find you? What would you do if you were trying to find this type of thing? Where would you be looking? So they're asking you to really think in a different way. Okay. Now, emotionally, let's have a look. If you're finding this interesting, or if it's clicking in with you and you're not an Aquarius, then there's a meant to be. You're meant to be listening, and this is a message for you as well. Okay, so somebody or something broke your heart, left you feeling quite empty. Now something's missing. Did this happen a while ago and you still haven't quite got past it? Are you not able to trust in emotions or in your life because maybe it's going to happen to me again if I let my guard down, if I stay kind of cold and not getting into deep relationships? If that happens, then I'm safe. But are you really? Do you want to stay empty forever just because of woulda, coulda, shoulda, or that may or may not happen? Sometimes it's about, you've been through the worst of the worst, clearly here in the past. So can you cope with it again? Of course you can. Of course you can. And it won't hit you that hard again because you've toughened up. You're a different person to what you was back then. So this is about taking charge of your happiness, isn't it? Really, in your emotions and everywhere else. Stop holding on to the past. Stop expecting somebody from the past to come back to you. If it's that hard for them, then they're not worthy of you, remember. Because you're perfect. Your perfect partner will not be sitting there deliberating whether or not they're going to want you or not. If they have got, do you know what? I was in a relationship. I'd moved in after not committing, and then I said, yeah, okay, I'll commit, that's it, I'll move in. I moved everything in, got rid of all my furniture, and I moved in with him, and I decorated and I made it all lovely. And I said to him one night, I said, oh, do you love me, darling? Just in a jokey way. And he sat there and he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. Do you know what? The next day I moved out, kids, the lot, everything. I had nothing. I had zero, zilch, nothing, no furniture. I just left with our clothes. And he came in from work and he was like, what's going on? It's like, if you have to dither about and not know whether or not you love me, I deserve better. So I'm not saying that that's the right thing to do, everybody. But in this case, if someone is holding on, or if you're holding on to someone, they may come back to me. F them. Get on with your life. Make yourself happy. I'm not saying move on and find someone else, but you know, you deserve happiness. So I know that's a bit of a long reading, but it did feel as if that we were talking to, me and my guys were talking to more than just Aquarians there. Okay, so I have to be a bit quiet because mum's asleep. So, Gemini. Geminis or Gemininians? Gemininians. 1 hour, 0109. Okay, another sip of drink, guys. That one. The Hermit. So that's the energy, okay, that we have of next week. All right, so the Hermit. So the Major Arcana card is telling you, are you either sitting indoors hoping that life is going to pick you up and bring you on its on journey, you know, and expect someone else to get you to live your life? Okay, are you expecting that? Or maybe you've got to do something about your own life. Sometimes people do this in the winter time because it's nice, it's cozy indoors, you know, you've got your Netflix, you're looking at your favorite series, and nobody else really wants to go out anyway. But sometimes you can go out but not go out. There are lots of there's lots of DJs out there on TikTok, and they're playing their music, and I'm hearing people saying they're dancing around and they're asking for their favorite song, and there's a lot going on out there in, you know, the world. And it's you can have an online social life. Okay, you don't have to be alone to be alone. Okay, just saying. So there's something's happening. Sometimes the Hermit is to do with the home. Sometimes you're needing to cleanse. You know, are you needing to brace yourself and to repair your energy? Okay, let's have a look and see what else they want to say. Ooh, that card just flicked out, didn't it? So I'll put that there. Okay. Right, okay, so you can see that one person is going in a different direction to everybody else. Are you happy to be the person that just follows everybody else? Or are you that one person that says, actually, I want to be different? I want to do something that perhaps no one else is doing, but not for the sake of being difficult, but because you just think differently. There's a strong past life influence about that. So something has happened in your past life that has made you become that individual person, that person that says that they can see things quite differently in life. Okay, so it's okay. Geminis usually are those people, okay, because you've got the luxury of having two different energies around you, two different personalities, and both can be very exciting. Okay, One can be maybe an introvert, one's an extrovert. One could be a bit of a depressive sometimes, whereas the other person is the life and soul of the party. You know, the Geminis have that. Very similar to Geminis is a Piscean, because Pisces have the fish, they swim in different directions. So they can be very happy or appear to be very happy, but sometimes they put their happiness as a mask. Everything's fine, nothing to see here. Okay, so let's have a look and see what else they want to tell you. All right, so we've got the Aquarian energy here. Okay, so this doesn't mean that you are an Aquarian or that you have an Aquarian around you. This is a personality card. So this person is quirky. They are funny. In the cosmic deck, the birth signs are all done for you. So can you see the zigzag here for the Aquarian sign? It's there. Okay, so I'll show you the others as we go along. But anyway, that's Aquarius. So Aquarius, they think outside the box. They are, and there's never a dull moment. Very similar to you, Geminis, but they are very quick thinkers. Okay, they can, it's like experimenting life, just like that, without even thinking about it. Okay, so there's a lot of energy, okay, coming up around this person. Is this person yourself? That's how you are, or is this somebody that you are meeting up with? There's a past life connection here, so could this be somebody from your past that's coming back into your life or re-entering, or maybe they're already there? Now this is indicating a book, so are you supposed to be writing a book? Is there something to do with a book going on in your life, Geminis? Look at this lovely financial card. Very, very nice. So there is something financially exciting, okay, that is going to be happening. Okay, now this there's a key in her hand there. Okay, there's money that is just going to keep building and building and building and building. She's got nice things around her. She's got a nice home, nice car. But the key fascinates me. So are you moving? Are you thinking of getting a new car, or are you moving? Is there going to be something that you're doing differently to do with work, finances, opportunities are around you? The Lovers card. So this is about partnerships. So are you in a partnership, or are you looking for that partnership? And the Lovers card can indicate a bit of a complex situation. I'm being drawn to this relationship here. Looks fine, looks really good, but when you look closely, there's a slight tear down the middle. Can you see that? So this relationship is under repair. It's being repaired. A lot of relationships have had to go through this. It's not an impossible situation, as long as both people want the same thing. So there's something going on with love life, something going on with emotions and partnerships. And I feel that there's a financial opportunity coming up with some very good results, okay, going on there. Security as well. There seems to be a quirky person in your life that is bringing out the quirky person in yourself. There's a past life connection that you've got together. You're learning that you don't have to be the same as everyone else. In fact, you're going to celebrate being different. You're going to stop saying no to going out to these places and say, yeah, sod it, I'm going to go out. Okay, new relationship or new partnership is around you though. So Gemini is very exciting time for you. Okay, that's Geminis. Geminians, as Greg would say. Libra. So Libra is 10911. Okay, so what have we got here? And so So Libras, this is my true love. This is my twin flame, Greg Prescott. This is yours. He is the one. Okay, so the Emperor. So the Emperor, and fours are to do with stability. Okay, you've got the 4 here. So that's the 4 pillars of finances, the 4 pillars of life. Earth, fire, air, water. It's the balance of everything. Now I'm being drawn to this chess piece here. So is there someone around you who's trying to play games? Maybe you've got to play games in order to get anywhere, to get forward, okay, in life. Okay, because maybe someone's playing games with you. But something's happening here and you're having to take leadership. And this is because there's someone around you who is being a little bit dominant, I feel. Now, that could be somebody in authority, okay? Or it could be maybe part of yourself, okay? Let's see what else they are going to say here. And so we're going into Libra. We've got that Aquarian energy again. Here we go. There it is. So Aquarius, quirky, funny, somebody around you like that. Maybe you're being more like that, okay? Maybe you can take leadership or take charge of your life, but you can do it in a funny way. You can do it in a quirky way. Maybe this is the time for you to do that. Now, the 9 of Pentacles again. You saw me shuffle these cards, guys. You did. So for you, there's a financial enhancement here. So this is nice things coming to you. Money's coming. Okay. Ignore the gender again, because this is to do with yourself, Libra. So Libras are going to be female and male, aren't they? So yeah, we've got nice house, nice car. You've got key in your hand, opening new doors. Are you moving? Okay, is there an opportunity to move? If so, there is a very financially a good proposition coming your way. That's what my guides are telling me. I can see that this is coming from a person who is doing really well with their business, really well with their partnerships, okay, and is a leader in their own right. So watch out for that opportunity. Now, the Lovers card, sometimes we need to strengthen a relationship. Sometimes we are mending, okay? And that could be, like I said, doesn't have to be love life. Sometimes that can be a friendship. Sometimes that can be, you know, a family member, okay? And sometimes there is a business transaction that is starting up to do with this partnership, nothing to do with the Lovers side of things. But when I see these 3 cards together, look out for a successful person who thinks very clearly and very quickly about life. They've got the Emperor energy, okay? So they are a leader. There's money to be had. And there's a partnership as well. So I do see that there is a new business opportunity coming your way. And for other people who are looking at love, I'm going to do the love cards as well. So I'm going to give these a really good shuffle so that you know that I'm doing the best I can with my shuffling, okay? Okay, so there's a key that is an opportunity, okay? So there is temptation coming your way. There better not be, Mr. Prescott. I'm kidding. So that man couldn't declare that he loves me any more or any clearer than he already does. So I'm absolutely feel blessed. I do. And vice versa. We do it in our own way. Anyway, because it's Libra and he's a triple Libra, that's why I'm talking about him, and because I love him. But anyway, there's, you know, when you feel settled, you feel very comfortable where you are, everything is good. But is it just comfortable, or are you looking for excitement? Are you looking for something to, you know, ignite you? What is going on? Here's a key that says, well, you can get out of it if you want. Can you see the chain around this person's leg? So it's like, well, you might be comfortable, but are you happy? Okay, so there's temptation coming your way, Libras, okay? Or it can be, like I said, sometimes it is love life, sometimes it's an opportunity. It's an emotional connection, but an opportunity. Let's put them up there, okay? And then we've got true love, okay? So maybe your true love is going to be setting you up here, and I'm seeing there being an offer of love, an offer of partnership, okay? And sometimes it's like you might be in a relationship, and I hate to say this, but sometimes we're in relationships that we shouldn't be in, and then along comes an opportunity that pulls you out of that. And again, I'm not talking about you and me, my love. So yeah, this is about togetherness, okay? And this is about an opportunity, okay, that is coming up for you. So beware of that. If you're in a happy relationship, of course, that can mean a business opportunity, okay? That is very balanced, all right? So there you go. That's what I've got for Libras. Okay, so we're going with the water signs now. And so let's go 1, 15, 49. Okay, so Scorpios, Scorpios, Scorpios. This is my daughter. She's Scorpio. And she's my youngest, bless her. So let's see, ignore these marks. These were because I was doing, there was something I was doing something a bit different with my guides. Yeah, it was linked with global predictions and things. So yeah, but I just try experimenting with different things. That's how, you know, when you've been doing cards for 35 years, you know, once you know your cards inside out, backwards, forwards, you can do all sorts of different things. Yeah, anyway, let's concentrate on Scorpio. Closing my eyes, and I'm going to go with that. Okay, so you've got the Chariot. So this indicates that there is a journey or a trip that is going to be spoken about. I'm seeing an opportunity of a holiday, a vacation, if you're in America. This could be a small trip or a long trip. Okay, that's going to be spoken about. I'm also being told of, it's like I can see having to pick a side. And you know, when sometimes you're going to upset one person because you've got a side, you've been put in a position where you've got to side by one person, and nobody should really be put in that position. But maybe there is an obvious choice for you, that you can only really see one person's point of view, and the other person's point of view doesn't make any sense to you. And so, you know, so I do see you're in a tricky situation that's coming up. Okay, do the right thing, do the wrong thing, but for the right reasons. So much to do, so much to think about. Okay, so watch out for that. Okay, so I'm going to go with the emotional cards because that's quite an emotional feel to that. So Chariot, what else have we got regarding that? See me putting a lot of energy in the cards. So this is for Scorpios, 24th through to the 3rd of March. Okay, so now this is indicating something very profound. So now I know that this card means ancestral problem. Okay, if any of you do buy these cards in a different language, because they're quite cheap, they're £30 if you buy them in a different language, and so you still get the card. I've got a little worksheet that's got all of the card number 17 this is, and this one means ancestral problem. So I can send you that if you want to. Just reach out to me on PsychicAlly.net and I'll send it over to you, no problem at all. It's just on a Word document, so I'll copy and paste it for you. So you can either write on it or whatever you want. So anyway, you can see these classes as in these boxes are classed as problems from the past. So different generations, they bring down more problems. But look, this is stopping at you. You've decided that you're not going to, any problems that you've had in the past, you're not going to let it upset your next of kin, so to speak, your children. Okay, big decisions about that. So you're going to do everything you can to stop it, to stop any negative energy. Okay, so there's a lot of hard energy about that. There's a lot of pressure on your shoulders as well, but it's not impossible, and the universe is working with you. Okay, they really are working with you. Okay, so again, it's okay to be different. And I know that my Rhiannon, she is homeschooling, and in the UK, they're becoming very much like dictators here in the UK. It's not good at all. It's getting worse and worse. But anyway, so this is, she home educates, and with this new bill, it's going to make it more difficult. But she is standing in the crowd saying, I think differently to you guys. So there was someone who said, well, your children aren't going to be as clever or know as much as they would do in a school. And Rhiannon smiled sweetly and said, I'm not trying to compete with that. I'm trying to say that my child is going to learn what she needs to learn rather than trigonometry, rather than this or that. She's going to learn as she goes along, and she's going to experience different types of life experiences, not just sitting in a classroom and being talked at. So there's something going on. I'm explaining this to you because this scenario is going to come up in your life, not necessarily the home education situation, but it's like you're being asked to be, why are you different? What makes you think the way that you think? Okay, and so you're ready to speak out about it, because you're not ready to dump down any issues or problems from your past. You're not just going to go with the flow and let everything just do the same thing as everyone else has done. Okay, this is you're doing things differently. So Spirit's saying, well done, absolutely. So let's have a look and see what the cosmic deck says. So I'm really going to give them a shuffle. Okay, so I'm really going to put some energy in, because I don't want you thinking that the same cards are coming up because I'm not shuffling properly. Here we go. You noticed I don't do reverse readings, and that is because I could put the card over like that. Oh, sorry, hold on. I could put the card over like that, which would be upright, or I could put it over like that and it's not. I could drop these cards and then shuffle and then give them to someone else and say, okay, I could then do a reading for them. These cards are all over the place, not because of what they did. They didn't turn any cards over. So it's too haphazard. And the cards that surround the reading, you can feel the energy, good, bad, or otherwise. Anyway, let's see. Anybody does want to learn the tarot, I'm going to be doing a workshop coming up. Okay, and that's going to be coming up in March. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's telling me that my workshop in March is going to be very successful. So anyway, we've got the world card. So everything is turning out better than you could have ever dreamed of. So you being independent, you looking at life in black and white, being the person that you are, Scorpios, is a big thumbs up from the spirit world, really is. So there seems to be some secretive behavior or some things that have been secrets. There's been things that have emerged that have brought up secrets from the past, emotions from the past. This is very raw, actually, for our family at the moment. So I'm feeling for you, Ria, if you're watching this. Yeah, so anyway, there's a lot happening. So obviously this is for all the other Scorpios as well. It's just because I have a daughter who's Scorpio, I'm feeling the energy of that as well. So looking out, I feel that there is going to be some revelations coming your way, Scorpios, and you're going to find out more. You're going to find out the truth. You're going to find out what the hell was going on. What was the problem? Okay. This is indicating that you might not even tell anybody. You might keep that to yourself. It might be something that it's like it's not worth sharing. Okay. Maybe there's some things that you are hiding away from other people and you haven't said anything. But my guides are saying, don't judge yourself, please, by the actions of somebody who should know better, somebody who is manipulative or can gaslight you or can, you know, so it's like there's certain things that other people dump on our shoulders saying it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault, when actually no, it isn't. And you know, so try not to, it's like about letting go. And I feel as if, because this is very prominent at the moment, I can't tell you what it is at the moment, but it's something very prominent about this right now. So let's have a look at the emotions here. Okay, so the emotions are sometimes people are brought into our life at certain times for different reasons, and sometimes that might be a karmic thing, sometimes it might be a lesson that we've had to learn. Sometimes when we think about how much we've had to learn lesson wise, we think, was I drunk when I signed the contracts to come down here on this earth plane to say, yeah, I'll experience that, yeah, I'll go through that. It's like, oh, was I mad, was I crazy? So anyway, this has made you a better mother. Okay, this is, you are very protective of your children, very protective. You've learned so much and you're now sharing that knowledge with other people. And so the message is, well done from the spirit world, well done. Okay, could have broken you, but it didn't. It didn't. Okay, so that is what we've got for Scorpios. Okay, we've got Pisces, and then we've got Cancerians, and then that is all of the signs. So Pisces, 12710. Okay, so let's have a look for the major arcana card here. I'm sorry about the slapdash kind of thing here. I just tried to make it work. Oh, Pisces, you've got the sun. How wonderful is that? So this basically says everything is shining brightly, it's shining your way. Obviously, March is Pisces birthdays. My birthday is the 18th and my mum's is the 9th. So yeah, there's something really good going to be happening, and a feeling of joy, a feeling of excitement is going to be really emerging, okay, in your life. I'm going to put that just there. See, I'm going to put it there. Okay, so the sun, wonderful. Right. Okay, the emotional cards. Let's do the emotional cards first. So we want to tell you. So this is the 24th through to the 3rd of March. Look at this. If this isn't fun, joy, happiness, you know, I feel as if everybody's looking for love, aren't they? Whether that be a partnership or whether that it's just every day looking at love. Try and keep your heart in a highest vibration ever, with gratitude in your heart. Stop looking for the problems, stop looking for the doom and gloom, and just let everything just flow. Everybody's in such a different energy. A different opportunity is right around you right now. Humanity is going through a transformation. This is channeled from the spirit world, guys. So the world is going through this transition, and they're asking you to look at it through your own energy, without the interference, without the tarnishing of, you know, he, she, it did this, that, or the other. This is it. This is like, see it for what it is, for what is going on, and watch as the whole world is starting to change. The whole world is starting to say, we deserve better. We deserve more. We're going to get more. So this is very, very interesting. It's a very interesting time to be alive. If you're in this world right now, or you are, because you're here, then it means that you've been chosen. You've been chosen by the spirit world, and you've been chosen because there is it's like an opportunity that only you and your energy could fulfill. It's like I'm seeing all the spirit guides, all the angels, all the galactic family. I'm seeing them all looking down at Earth and going, they're doing it. They are breaking the love energy at the block that there's been around love. The transparency is here. And once everybody knows what has really been happening, which is exactly what they're showing us now, then we can heal and we can repair, we can get strong. And it's starting in the USA, and it's going to go on around the world. So look out, everybody. This is a channeled message for everybody. Get excited, be a child, look at what's coming. Okay, feel it. If you're doubting it, go with what your inner child is saying to you, rather than what maybe the mainstream media is trying to get you to think or do. Okay, what do you feel? You know that the mainstream media have just been found out to be paid by the Democrats, paid to tarnish people's names and to tell lies and to create disinformation from the start. There's also money that's gone out around the world to different countries to manipulate voting, to manipulate what information that other people get. That has been billions of dollars. It has been traced to all sorts of places that money didn't even go to. And it's all going to be, follow the money. You're going to see all the villains that are proving that they are the villains. And so the person that they thought was the villain is not. You're going to find out. So look out for this. It's a very exciting time to be alive. Very. So you're not going to be walked over, are you? You're not going to be manipulated. You've decided, I'm living in joy, I'm living in happiness. That doesn't mean to say that I am going to accept second best from other people, because you give out love, you give out the perfect energy of the flow back and forth, the infinity, the energy back and forth, having a conversation, listening to what they say, you talking after and not interrupting. I know that's difficult. I find it difficult sometimes not to interrupt with excitement, but yeah, there's so much to look forward to. Anyway, here we go. Pisces. So can you see the birth sign symbol in this? So this would be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And there is, I told you it's all done for you. This is a Gemini. There you go. There's a Gemini. Okay, so there is somebody who is really starting to think differently. Okay, so this is a two-sided person, or somebody who's been manipulative. Look at her face. I'm not saying Geminis are manipulative ignore the Gemini sign with that, but just go with that person's face there. Okay, so there has been manipulation, and I feel as if there has been a childlike acceptance of this manipulation, and it's all coming out now. It's very exciting. The Moon card is all about your psychic intuition. Start believing in what you feel, not what you're told. What do you feel? Is that right or wrong? What do you feel? Okay. There is so much going on in the spirit world and so much going on in life. This has never happened on earth before. We've never got to this stage before of booting out the dark side, booting out the negative, and weeding out people that have been stealing and manipulating and doing awful things with our young people. So very exciting. So anyway, there you go. That is for you, Pisces. Pisces. That was mine and my mum's. We finish off the last one with Cancerians, and this is 1, 3, 5, 3, 2. Okay, so this is here. The Judgment. Okay, so this is my other daughter, Megan. So this is my eldest. So the Judgment card, let's try and get it in the right frame there. Okay, so this is you breaking free really from other people's judgment. If you've always dreamt of being a ballerina, or if you've always dreamt of being a lorry driver, or you've always dreamt of anything, what's stopping you? Really, what's stopping you for going for it? You know, maybe we have to adapt our need or desire to something a little bit less so because of physical restrictions or whatever it is. But they're saying your dreams are ready to flow. They're ready to come out. Okay, so again, I feel that childlike excitement again coming up for everybody really, but this is Cancerians. My Meggie. Right, so try not to blow things out of proportion. So there does seem to be, you can see this little dog here, and you can see what is being blown out of proportion. So sometimes there is manipulation going on where some people want you to see this when actually it's this. Okay, so look for that. You can see what that card is trying to say to you. So someone's trying to pull the wool over your eyes maybe, or someone is trying to manipulate you, or maybe, you know, your fear is stopping you from really, you know, understanding things or going for it. You know, something is blocking you. We do have the abundance card, so there is going to be more money coming in than going out. So financial luck is happening here. I feel as if I've got to pick one more card at this time. So this is the higher mind card. It actually would have said that 47 would be the higher mind. Okay, so this is following your spirit guides, your angels, your intuition. It's not looking at everything in black and white and trying to decide through other people's logic. This is your time to go with what you believe to be right in your own mind without being manipulated by anybody or anything. Okay, and you're not going to be blowing things out of proportion. You're going to be doing it in a very balanced way. Okay, so that's the emotional cards. Let's see what the cosmic cards want to say. Here we go. So we have the 8 of Swords. So there's somebody that you are walking on eggshells around. tippy-toeing around their energy, their upsets, their hardships. You're tippy-toeing around each other's, actually. Maybe they're not talking to you as much as they used to. Maybe you're not understanding them as much as you used to. But it feels as if there's sadness there. You can see on that person's face, they're not particularly happy that this is happening. Okay. But it feels as if we're tippy-toeing. This is on thin ice, so it's like it can so easily, break things. So I feel let's look at the other cards first before I say anything more. Let's have a little look. Okay, so the Queen of Wands. Okay, now can you see the Archer up there? So we've got on fire signs. This is either Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So look up there. Can you see the Archer? Okay, so that says it's Sagittarius. So this is a Sagittarius energy. Is there someone around you who is a Sagittarius? If so, they are very, very focused on what it is that they want. They're right. Everyone else is wrong. They won't be told. They won't be manipulated. And sometimes it's like a nightmare to try and get through to them. And they may be going in the wrong direction, but they won't be told that they are. So this person is very difficult to get through to, okay? And maybe that's why this divide is happening here. Let's see what else we have. Now, the Ace of Wands. Now, that's interesting. This means getting through to them in a very unique way. Getting through to this person may take humor, fun, thinking outside the box. Okay, something is different. Spirit want to help you. Okay, you've got here, Spirit want to help you. Try not to blow things out of proportion. Either side. Money is around here. Maybe there's an issue with money here as well. So yeah, Ace of Wands is about new beginnings, to do with being fired up about things here. And then also the Four of Pentacles. This is about earning money, or when it's like being paid for something, or being, I used to do something fun with my children. Megan will remember this. She started to do things, and so as my other daughter, things that I used to do. I found them all giggling the other day. I was like phoned up and they were really hysterical. And Megan said, "It's all your fault, Mum. It's all your fault." And she said, "I've got a mattress on the stairs," she said, "and I'm letting them slide down it." And you've got my granddaughter who's blind, bless her, and she's having so much fun sliding down. She's also got a bone condition, which is she can break bones very easily. So this was so wonderful that Megan was just, yeah, let them be children. Let them be children. And it's because I did. That's what I did. So she's doing the same thing I did. Anyway, going back to this. So to do with money, sometimes it's about invoicing. So my children used to be paid £3 an hour. And basically, when I was working, I needed extra help being done in the house. So they used to invoice me. So a cup of tea was 10 minutes. Putting the dishes away was 10 minutes. Feeding the cats was 10 minutes. Going to the shop was half an hour. And so making me a cup of tea was 10 minutes. So whatever it was, that's what they used to do. And they used to invoice me at the end of the week. So sometimes it's about changing things up and doing things differently as your children change or grow. Now, that to me, there's something happened regarding that, and that's what came into my head at this particular time. But there may be that you're not happy about that. I don't know, because I'm looking at this person's face and we're not sure. But we do have the structure of money here. We do have a house in the background, and we do have like a meeting or somebody who wants to make things right. Okay, is repairing. Okay, so yeah. It will be fine. Look at that, the Four of Wands. It will be fine. You've got two fours there actually, and fours are structure. So with a different structure, thinking outside the box, being different about things, everything will go in a better direction. So there you go. That's what I get for Cancerians. And that is the end of our meeting there. So yeah, it's been a bit different, the astrology, but I hope you've enjoyed seeing me work with the cards, and it's been a bit different. I wish I could be as very together and everything as other people seem to do, but I'm not that technical. I wish I was. But anyway, I've enjoyed it, and I'm gonna go quiet now so that my mum can definitely sleep. And anyway, I appreciate you, and have a wonderful week. If you want a reading, just the offer is 90 minutes for $100, and you can get that on PsychicAlly.net. There are also readings that you can do double timeline. So should you stay where you are or move? Should you stay in your job or leave? Or what would your life be like if you left? Stay in a relationship or not? So there's all sorts of different readings there. You can just book for half an hour. We can decide then. There's past life recall. There's all sorts. So anyway, PsychicAlly.net, and bye for now.